Nelson. Good evening. I burned my bra. Really, I didn't. But it was 1969, and that was a feminist cry for all women. We wanted what a man wanted. We wanted free sex. No, I was married at the time. I didn't want anything. I had to pay for it. But I did want a career. I wanted a career just like a man. I wanted the opportunity just like a man. And I wanted that opportunity. And that's why I became a feminist. The tree, symbolic of tree of knowledge, has been used biblically. That apple got a lot of us women in trouble because of Eve. We've had to pay the price. But she wanted to share her knowledge, unlike the church that kept us from knowing. We're moving right along to share. Share at the time in the 70s could not show her navel. In fact, I had a job whiting out navels on the belly dancers that were performing in Charlotte in the newspaper ads. This is Paradise, Pineapples, and Mr. P. Sailors returning from their home, or returning to home, would have a pineapple that meant home, hearth, and happiness. Moving right along, we turn this painting upside down or right side up, and it becomes the orientation of the sexual preferences. You can be either male or female, or somewhere in between if you turn it sideways. Oh, this is the male part. He's turned upside down. Thank you very much. Let silence work for you. The painting is my words. This is a child stamped with my heart, and we can't protect her with that love. It's a child that can only be open to abuse, maybe mentally, physically, or emotionally, but we stamp our child with that love to protect them. Is polo an elitist match? This was the only non-white male at a polo match, and he was there giving out refreshments. So I find that it is an elitist sport. This was done in the 90s, showing that in the 90s most women were tied to the textile mill, and on the coast, Japan was sucking up all the farmland and leaving the cheese to stand alone. No more farmer in the dell. This is my rainbow gardener. He planted a red, white, and blue garden. He raised a daughter, came out, and in hopes that maybe America, with his red, white, and blue garden, will accept him in the neighborhood. Do drop in just any old time, but be sure you cross the gate, check in with the security guard and know the security code, and be mindful of those alligators, but do drop in, please. It's my Southern hospitality that says, bless your heart. Black night, white days, or rather, light night, black days. The iconic jockey lights the way into the house, but during the day, that black person has to be fearful of the light of day, of prejudice and hatred. Couldn't show the whole flag here, but this could be 1885 or 86. We're still flying that flag, even though this was done maybe 15 years ago. I was afraid to put the whole flag in because I was embarrassed. That flag belongs in a museum, historical museum only. Top mountain dog. You ain't gonna cut nothing off my dog. That was the sentiment of the mountain, and because of it, the mountain was full of dogs running rampant. Neglect is the biggest form of abuse. This is myself. I decided, who would determine me? Would it be male, man, media? I looked toward the designing women in my life, my daughter and my grandmother to determine who I would be. This is, let's celebrate, let's dance. My Latino friends, we all need to dance, learn how to dance with one another and celebrate our differences. This painting was not accepted in any of the galleries that I'm represented in. This is a puppet being released from her strands, her strings that tie her to whatever keeps her from being free. I was in a group that had Mary, this was not Mary, it looks like Mary, this is Jesus' wife. And in the group they were protesting very violently that we're atheists, we don't believe in anything. And I walked away thinking, why don't members of my church talk that passionately about their belief instead of their disbelief of these people? This is Mother Nature, stripped of all of her greenery. She's trotted out and sold to the highest bidder. I'd like to end this with thinking that this was drawn in 1973, that we all need a guardian angel for our environment of land, of sea, of air. May we all be guardians of our earth that we should love and take care of. Thank you.